So, one of the things people always ask about when they see decks playing 5-drop dragons is they always ask, like, why Stormbreath as opposed to Thundermaw or even Glorybringer now? And I think Stormbreath is the best 5-drop dragon at the moment because Celestial Colonnade decks are really popular. So, Stormbreath Dragon dodges Bolt. All the dragons dodge Bolt and Fatal Push. Stormbreath also dodges Path to Exile. So, he just dodges all the efficient removal. The crappy Mardu list the other day, do you think the deck was bad because the mana base wasn't changed? I think it was both, Bagaboosh. I think the spells added were worse than the original spells playing, and then the fact that the spells were worse was made even more apparent by the fact that the mana base wasn't adjusted accordingly. I did see that one from Steve Mark. Or from Stevens. Yeah, that would be fine as a tier 3 sub. Submit it through the form when your resub comes up, so I can track it for which month it's for. Have I gone infinite on Magic Online, or do I buy tickets and Planeswalker points? Since I've started streaming other people's decks for money, I do occasionally buy tickets now. When I was only playing decks of my own choosing, I regularly cashed money out of Magic Online every month, but playing decks that other people have built and submitted, you know, leads to some medium decks on occasion. There were Blood Moons in the original submitted version of this archetype, and I think Blood Moon's very bad in Modern right now, so I cut it. I think the number of decks that you get to cheese a free win with Blood Moon are few and far between right now. Probably dead to rights here, game 1. Post board, I've got a lot of tools in the sideboard for this matchup, but probably just dead to rights here. Yeah, I'm just going to concede, actually. Probably should have conceded after just playing Raging Ravine here. And remember, at the end of the day, like, the money I'm putting in to rebuy tickets with, that's, like, money other people have sent me, right? So, like, it's not really my dollary dues. So I don't really quite feel bad about it. Alright, am I supposed to leave removal and reach in a matchup like this? I think Grudge is probably fine here with all my other hate I bring in. What do we think? Do I want these paths or these helixes and stuff like this? Are helixes better than path? Yeah, I thought about the spell-based hate matchups. I guess Elder's a little bit medium if I'm not ramping into anything, but, like, I don't really have anything else I really want to bring in out of the sideboard, right? I guess Stormbreath is okay to leave in at the top end. I conceded game 1 to Eggs, Burgle, because we had a hand that didn't do anything against them. Do I want to leave Path in against Eggs? Do I want to leave Path in against Eggs? Probably not. Are the burn spells better than Path to Exile? Alright, that's the question here. Are the paths better than burn spells? I think burn is better than path too. Yeah, burn is reach. I've got Scavenging Ooze for Graveyard Hate. It's just tough. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, I think it's close, and I think I'm just gonna favor the burn spells. Burn, I can also play proactively again to make Tarmogoyf larger, which is nice. I think I boarded in enough 2-drop permanent-based disruption that I'm going to mulligan a 7 that doesn't have any. Seemed as very reasonable. I'm going to top whatever here because I'm just going to cast Faithless Looting on one, I think. I don't really need this Lightning Bolt. Usually their anti-disruption is nature's claim, so multiple Damping Spheres should have a meaningful impact in this matchup. Damping Sphere does stack. I agree, Burgle. I actually cut the 4th copy of Faithless Looting. There were 4 lootings in this deck, and I didn't want to trim all of them because the deck was submitted with it obviously wanting it, but I do think it's kind of mediocre in decks that can't play value from the graveyard. Oh, EE for 2. Yeah, EE for 2 sweeps mop. Yeah, that's true. EE for 2 is actually really good, right? It like hits all of our permanent base disruption. Although I guess Teaglesworth says they can't play EE, right? Why Nissa and not Vivian? Because Nissa is basically a 5/5 with haste. Nissa is a sweet, flexible card that allows you to assume whatever role you need to assume. When you need to grind out card advantage, Nissa's like, yo dog, let me help you grind out card advantage. When you need to kill people dead, she's like, yo dog, I'm gonna help you kill people dead. So I like that Nissa. There's definitely matches in Modern where this deck has to be the beatdown rather than a control deck. Role assessment's very critical in this format, and Nissa is kind of a card that lets you assume whichever role you need to be in when you draw her. We are in fact playing against KCI. EE for 2 currently kills everything we love in life. That is definitely the truth. JMP with the $10 donation. If pronouncing my B's and V's makes me sound Russian, bump blue black Bill. Thank you for the support, JMP. I appreciate it. Well, that was a misclick. That was certainly a misclick. I'll take it. When are you going to bust out Kiki Combo on stream? I have a very simple system on this stream. The people that send me dollars dictate what we play and when we play it. So I have freed myself from the crippling self-doubt of having to pick decks that I play on stream. So it's a great system. We get to play a variety of decks. Soviet. It's a dad joke. Oh, JMP. The art on this Aether Hub is really beautiful. Sweet. We're dead. Got it? Because I think they're setting up, I assumed they were setting up to crack EE on 1 that they misplayed and then replay it on 2, but maybe that was a misassumption. Maybe that was a bad assumption. Geoff Hoogland with the $5 donation. Hef is smorking with smorks, and now get ready for the smorking. We'll probably have to bring the goblin back at some point. You can't open just one chest. Go big or go home. Well, thank you, random number god. I guess we're gonna open a bunch of chests after this match. I guess we're gonna open a bunch of chests after this match. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Gamble, gamble, gamble. Gonna gamble, gamble. Doo doo. Am I dead yet? Am I dead yet? Oh, let's open chests while they're comboing. Perfect. Let's open chests while they're comboing. We can go back and look in a minute. Let's open 25 chests, and then when we come back, we'll see if we're dead. Perplexing Chimera. Hopefully this will be a healthy reminder of why you shouldn't gamble. You think we're going to be up or down at the end of 25 chests? What do you think? What do you think? Up or down? Doombringer Regent. Not even standard playable. We got 3 rares, chat. How could we possibly lose money? This chest opened 3 rares. That's like a modern playable card. It's a Fracturing Gust. Do you think they're done comboing by the time we're done opening chests? That's a better question. Do you think they're done comboing before we're done opening chests? What happens first? Do we open 5 chests or do they kill us? Amulet of Safekeeping. After I open 10, I'm gonna go see if they bricked off. They could have bricked off. Panharmonicon. I can't believe people open chests without people having paid them to do it. There's so much gambling. This is our second submerged boneyard. Don't look now, chat, but we might be rolling in the submerged boneyard. Ooh, Mind Rack Liege. Sphinx of the Magosi. 10 chesties in, and we haven't even gotten play points. Haven't even opened play points. Just mono unplayables. Oh, we got a turn. Oh, that's exciting. I like getting to take a turn. All right, I'm gonna Helix you. And they're going to get back Engineered Explosives, which means I can't even play Damping Sphere. We're getting back Ichor Wellspring. That's so good for us. That's so good for us, chat. They're getting back Ichor Wellspring. How much to build a deck out of the chest loot? Oh, that would be terrible. That would take a lot of effort. They could already have the EE, that's true. That being said, they are dead to a top deck Bolter Helix here. If they didn't block, you had the win. Nah, I think they were blocking there. I guess that's true. It's the same difference, right? If they don't block, I then just kill them. Yeah, that's fair. I agree with this. All right, they're doing their thing. We can go back to opening treasure chests. All right, 15 more. 15 more. Ooh, Spire Bluff Canal. I think that's our first chest that's broken even. 11 chests in, we've broken even on one chest. Mark the day. Ooh, EDH Staples Soren Markov. $40 play points. That's exciting. We're up, chat. We're up. When did this become an MTG Finance box opening stream? We had a big cheer to open 25 chests, Burgle. What do you want me to do? Not gamble with other people's money? I love gambling with house money. One could argue I gamble with house money professionally. That horse, is that card played in standard? 15 play points. All right, when we get to 30 chests before the last 5, we'll check and see if we've died yet. Heroic Intervention. Wow, these have been like absurdly bad chests. These have been like almost comically bad. Okay, we're up some points. Oh, we got a turn! Yay! We got a turn! I'm gonna flashback Faithless Looting. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna play Raging Ravine and pass. There's more crap in these chests than porta potties at an event. That is a graphic depiction. All right, and again, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go up on my last 5 here. Gifts ungiven! Wrath of God! Come on. Is this thing not 2 prices anymore? Look at that! 2 tickets! Gifts ungiven. Ooh! Lucky, lucky, lucky! Oh no, it is 50. It is just 20. Alright, I'm gonna open one more anyways. Listen, it's early. Vraska's Contempt. We're done now. We're done. Listen, the 21st chest I made money on. If I would have stopped, I would have never made a profit, chat. I would have never made a profit. Look at that, 6 tickets. The 2 chests I opened that I wasn't paid to open, both had valuable cards in them. So all I'm saying is, are we dead? Can I concede here yet? I'm gonna concede here just for the sake of life value. By that logic, we should keep going. Exactly, you get it. You get it. Need to open my own chest more often. Obviously, they're always gonna be that way. Smugface, thank you for the 15-month resubscription. Thanks for being here for over a year. Welcome to everybody, and thanks everybody for being here. Got over 800 people this morning. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Great start to your week wherever you're at. Hanging out, playing some Modern. Played some Grixis Berries to start today off. We're playing some Naya Control now. We've got some blue-red tempo and then a blue-black tempo style deck too to wrap up today. Don't go anywhere. You got another 4 or 5 hours of Magic yet before I'm done for the day. Hawkage NJ, thanks for re-upping at the tier 2 level for the 2nd month in a row. The worst thing that can happen your first time gambling is to win. Ain't that the truth? Keep up the content. It's Jace. Thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. When I was an undergrad during college, I came very close to having a gambling addiction. Very, very, very close. I was up like, I don't know, 5 or 6 grand playing cash poker, and then like over the course of like 3 months lost like most of that. But I didn't get to the point where I lost money that I hadn't won. So we nipped it before it got bad. Jang, thank you for the 8-month resubscription there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And Hots with the 3-month resubscription. Thanks for the quarter of a year. Sitting in a coffee shop doing statistics homework. Thanks for being a nice sort of source of entertainment. Well, I hope your homework goes well. The worst thing about this Jackal pup is Steve can't even block him because he's so scary. He's so scary. Overwatch was fun yesterday. Ooh, they discarded their 2nd land. That's good for us. That's good for us. How do dollars convert to points when wanting to submit decks to play? $1 is 1 point. So the way my system works is decks get a point for every dollar donated. You need a minimum of $10 to add a deck to the queue. And they get a point for every day that they've sat in the queue. So basically, they get a point so they can wait in there as opposed to paying a bunch of money. You can add a deck for a very small amount and then wait till it gets to the top. If you want to learn more about how my donation system works, I also give bonuses for tier 3 subs and tier 2 subs. So if you want to learn all about that, you can check out this link here. This is, okay, we've been harping on MTG Finance people, but this is a genuine comment. This isn't a finance person. For people who don't play competitive / short, it's actually be a great gift. It's fun, exciting. Can you please explain why a gift box can't both be fun and exciting and also have reasonable cards in it. Something like Collected Company is a sweet/fun card that could really use a reprint. Lots of others like this as well. And then the most important part of Jeff Does Social Media. Read your tweet back before you hit send. You can't edit these things. And I agree that that gift box that they were talking about in that tweet, it's definitely targeted at a specific type of players. But it's also possible to design products so they cover a variety of players. Well, I have a couple of paths next turn, but I think we're pretty dead here. They missed their second land drop, and they're still just gonna dumpster us. That's true, Brickhouse. I did start a little bit early. Because of the way the Challenger decks were received. Were the Challenger decks received as anything other than excellent? So, Gengar, why can't you just print more product? Do we have an issue with, is there a physical issue with how much product Wizards can print? Like when people talk about, well, they needed to shit on the shelves, why don't you just keep printing it until it stops selling out? Like, is that like a real problem? Are we really complaining that like this product would sell too well and that's why we can't make it? Like who okayed that as a real reason we're gonna not do something? This product sells too well, we have to stop selling it. Howdy Colin, we had a $5 donation there from Hef Jogland. I'm still alive, the goblin is rambunctious and the devil, but I was able to trick it into thinking it got the better of me. Oh, Bloom. Half Jogland is the reoccurring character. He really is. He really is. This is a Scavenging Ooze Grudge matchup. This is a Stormbreath out matchup. Yeah, that's basically the approach a lot of these people have. They're like, well, you can't put good cards in here because we'll sell too many of them. And like the salesman in me is like, wait, can you say that again? We can't do that because we'll sell too many copies? I don't get it. I conceded there with the paths because we were going to end up at like 3 or 4. And they're a deck full of bolts and a bunch of card selection. And there's no way we were winning. It kind of makes sense with the commander products. If one sells out, you get a bunch of dead products. So why do you have to sell them as sets? Is there a rule? Like, Wizards of the Coast is the company that makes the rules about how they print things. So, like, if how they're printing things isn't working out, can't they just change how they print things? Like, what's the big deal? It's like your boss who makes the rules coming up to you and going, no, we can't do that. That's against the rules. I really wish we could. It's like, dude, you make the rules. If you want to do it, do it. All right, grab basic planes here. Lightning Helix the crap out of this one. Bolt. Feels kind of bad that we don't have a fourth land at the moment. I don't know that I'm in the market to path this Bloodghast. I'm probably in the market to path this Bloodghast, right? Your normal, non-attention seeking, everyday flower. That is... I don't even know if it's good, Gab. It might not be good. I said it's interesting. I feel like interesting is an apt description. I'm gonna bolt this for now. Who's the person Jeff is discussing with? Random person on Twitter. If you would like to be featured in a future Hogland Does social media campaign, feel free to tweet at me. The key is to be engaging enough to be worth responding to you, but not obnoxious enough that I feel the need to block you. You gotta strike a nice balance. You gotta strike a nice balance. Hogland Does social media is definitely a bingo square. I think I'm bidding my backup Nahiri here. I think that's fine. She's at 6. Pretty likely that this one lives. Maybe I'm supposed to just bin the Stomping Ground. You can see it being possible. I'm supposed to bin the Stomping Ground there. The Magic Bingo is well done. That's all Zach Elsick. Elsick put that together. If they, yeah, we could be in a lot of trouble here. They have Trip Flamewake Phoenix. We might be dead. Machamook, thank you for the 2-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I've got 1 anger in my deck, or 3 angers in my deck, sorry. Ding. That's tough. I'm at 18. I'm gonna bin these lands and cast Tarmogoyf. And then we'll anger next turn. I get to take a hit for 6 to 8 here, go down to like 10, and then I get the 3rd Flamewake Phoenix out of their bin too with the anger. They could have discard spells in. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to assume how people sideboard. Whenever I try and make assumptions how they sideboard, we definitely could get punished for this, but I think I like this line. I hate everything, everything. You know I hate everything. I hate everything. Do 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 do. Magic is a low variance game. Low variance game. Magic is a low variance game. Do 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 do. Yeah, like, what's the reason to Burning Inquiry there, right? Is their only upside to Burning Inquiring there is hitting exactly the 4th Phoenix? Sounds spooky. Listen, chat, you put him in the deck to draw him, okay? Well, I mean, it really doesn't make sense to Inquiry there, because I guess they've been looting off the Inquiry? Maybe they've been looting off the Inquiry. I don't know, they could just be loose. You never know that they're ghosting. You can never know for sure. Unless they're brazen enough to tell you point blank, you can't know. They could just be like, you know, a fan of spinning the wheel. Well, hitting gas doesn't even do anything, Jace, because they don't have a land to play. Because where that Burning Inquiry was going to empty their hand. They're auto passing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. Grab my other clue. Tracker's really good. Tracker's good. It's worth noting Faithless Looting was good there. It pulled us some key card selection to find the things that we were looking for. Burgle, there weren't 4 of both of these cards in this deck when it was submitted. There were only 3 of each. Grixis Fate went okay. I think it was a little bit too clunky. It was a little bit clunkier than straight blue-red, but it was fine. I'm gonna bring the extra looting back in. Getting to the angers seems pretty important. I'm gonna trim this Ajani Vengeant on the draw. It's like, this is just like, I think this is a pretty big fallacy. They can't print cards to match demand. Like, Wizards of the Coast is $1 billion parent company. Like, they could 10 out of 10 print cards to match demand. No, I think Thalia's pretty mediocre in this matchup. She only blocks Bloodgas. If Jackal Pup didn't have Menace, Thalia could be okay, but we have a lot of non-creature spells in our deck. It's probably why. Use explain to me, articulate to me, your spy. Help me understand. Don't just like post baseless nonsense. It's more expensive to print to demand because, and then explain. Yes, they should be making money, correct. I am always willing to understand or accept that I have a misunderstanding on something, but help me understand it. Explain to me why that is the case. This path to exile is more than good. It's great. Fabibi, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I do appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. To celebrate my first and only tweet, you should pop this open on your stream. Oh, Nivek. Hope you're having a good day, Nivek. Their deck frequently turned to big fishes. Doing big fishing. Do 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 do. Path to Exile is very good in this format. Very, very good. Bye, fish. And remember, I talk about this every time, but Flame Wake's an intervening if clause. So if you path with the trigger on the stack, they don't get the thing. They ditched 2 lands and a Flame Wake there. That's a pretty good Goblin lore. Okay, I'm just spinning their tires here. I want the record to reflect that I'm not going to show every tweet people tweet at me on stream with the specifications, but people who have crowns, yeah, I'll show your tweets on stream. I got you, fam. You pay the bills. All right. Here's the other thing. People are making the argument they can't just print. If they print to demand, they might have to print too much. Well, these same people are making the argument that they want this product to sit on the shelves. So if you make a first wave and all of that sells out, and you are hoping that product will sit on the shelves, make another large printing wave and print another huge wave. Enjoyed the Overwatch stream yesterday. Thanks, Cannon Spook. We had a lot of fun. So I think I'm going to play this Tracker into a Bolt here. Because if Tracker dies to a Bolt, then Nahiri's less likely to die to a Flurry of Bolts. Which version of Blue? You can always find my current preferred deck list that I am confident are reasonable on my website, jeffhoagland.com/deck lists. Keep that up to date as we test and try new things. Worth noting, this Field of Ruin is going to wasteland them because they didn't have a basic off their last path. I have no idea, but that's an argument people have been making that these are products that they explicitly don't want to sell. Goodbye, Emrakul. Well, spells would be nice at some point. SciTech just started to play the Blue-Red Temple list for the first time and got a 5-0. Loved the deck and stream. Awesome. The deck, it's just a ton of fun. It's just the type of Magic that I love playing. Upgrade! 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 I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Am I playing an EDF deck tomorrow? Matt Maxon with the $45 kicker. Could we see Mardu Pyromancer to end the day? Definitely. Thank you for the support, Matt Maxon. I appreciate it. So I actually am not streaming tomorrow, most likely, because Magic Online has 9 hours of downtime tomorrow. Why a application needs 9 hours of downtime? I have no idea, but it does, so the stream likely won't be happening. I am standing. I have a desk with motors in the legs that go up and down, so I split my time while streaming about 50% standing and 50% sitting. So, if we do get to stream, we'll have an Elder Deep Fiend deck tomorrow. If I don't get a chance to stream tomorrow because of the long downtime, it'll happen on Thursday. Any Nahiri variant is viable in Modern? I don't know. It's been a while since... actually, that's not true. Jeskai Nahiri. The Jeskai Nahiri variation we've played on stream earlier this year felt very, very reasonable. So... if you're thinking about buying a standing desk, please wait. The one I have is excellent, and I really love it, but they're supposed to be giving me a referral code very soon. We're supposed to be getting a referral code at some point in the near future for this. So if you would like to support my content, you're thinking about getting a new desk, please wait so I can get a kickback from it. I believe this is a wasteland. Awesome, gamer. I will poke them again to find out what's going on with that. So, I'm gonna plus this, but I think I'm just attacking for 5 here. Like, we're at 13, and, like, this is half their health total, and, like, they need to attack this. I love the transparency with your sponsorships. It makes me... it's so weird to me that people are, like, awkward about saying that people gave them stuff or give them money, right? Like, I do this as a job. Like, if this doesn't make money, I can't be here every day. And, like, I go out of my way to make sure I only have sponsorships from things that are good products. The desk is a good product. This is I actually have 2 of these desks. I have this one that I'm streaming from, and we have a second one that's smaller upstairs that Krista uses. I actually turned down a sponsorship offer from another standing desk company because I know that this one is great, and I don't want to advertise for something that I can't use personally. All right, so they're dead unless they have a fatal push. They might be dead even if they have a fatal push, actually. I guess actually I should crack these before I do anything. Because some people don't ship out here. Do they ship to Korea or no? I have no idea. Upliftdesk.com. That weird 90s Fox pass against selling out. Yep. Yeah, it's a weird concept to me. Someone asked how big my desk is. I have a 72-inch desk that supports 3 monitors plus my mid-sized tower, and it goes up and down. The snack sponsor has not come through, Nivik. Well, we'll work on it. We'll get there someday. Well, we're waiting for the next match in this league to pop. Speaking of selling out, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today. Welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I play a ton of Modern. This deck, like many of the decks that we play here, is a viewer-submitted deck list. If you're interested in getting your deck on stream, be sure to check out the details linked below. The best way to keep me here day in and day out is by submitting a deck or by subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are quite literally the people that keep me employed here full-time. I wouldn't be here without their support. Past subscribing, you can also support my content by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. We'd love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you, and if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. Honey is an excellent way you can support my content at no cost to yourself. Honey is a free browser add-on that when you install it using the link bit.ly/HoogleHoney, you'll be supporting me here. What Honey does is when you're shopping online, it takes a look at stuff you've dropped in your shopping cart and searches automatically for coupon codes to try and save you money on things you're going to be buying anyways. Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 2 months now, and we really love it. I don't think we'd ever go back to a traditional pillow top mattress. You can save $160 or more on your new foam mattress with Lisa by checking out links bit.ly/HoogleBedUS and bit.ly/HoogleBedCA. And of course, we'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hoaglandia. Please talk to your friendly neighborhood moderator about receiving your complimentary timeout. How many mattresses are you sold? I have 4 confirmed mattress sales, which is 4 more sales than Christy thought I could get. So I won that bet. Thank you very much. Can I put those bits towards getting a timeout? I got you, random number god. I got you. We do appear to be playing against Free Win Red. Our hand is exceptionally weak to Blood Moon at the moment. This deck's actually pretty reasonable against Blood Moon. I think because we're playing against what's likely a Blood Moon deck, I can't Faithless Looting. I was going to say I should Faithless Looting looking for a basic, but that's not an option because they have a Chalice on one. You tell them you sell mattresses on the internet? I do. Deal. Better than Blood Moon. And they don't have a land, so that's good for us. Ding, ding, ding. And I'm going to play into another potential sweeper here. They're only 1/2s anyways. Feedback is my friend. I got you. Yeah, I actually only have one way to take a Chalice off the board in the 75. Ooh, Field of Ruin is sweet. Here there be dragons. No, they're not particularly good in my experience. They're just the type of deck that people like playing, so they play them. You have a Bridge or a Blood Moon. There was already a sorcery in the yard from Anger of the Gods. Yeah, if I could have shocked this into Path the Goyf, and actually they'd be at 1 right now, but it doesn't matter because they're dead. Alright, so this is not a Path to Exile matchup. It's a fine Stormbreath matchup. It's a fine Ancient Grudge matchup. Is this a Thalia matchup? This deck does not have enough ways to kill Ensnaring Bridge, that's for sure. You definitely don't want Anger. De Paris with the $30 donation. Thank you very much for the support. This is my Belching Staff deck. Thank you for agreeing to play my pile of trash. Perfect. Yeah, I guess Nissa could be okay. Bolt's pretty bad if they're chalicing me on one. So Teeg is symmetrical, so he cuts us off of our Nahiris, and I think our Nahiris are good here. I think our Nahiris are good here. Nahiri's okay in this matchup. She can't win. She can't win through an ensnaring bridge though. She only exiles tapped artifacts for whatever reason, which is awkward. Blood Moon me. Blood Moon me. Deal. Resolves. Nice magic card. Yeah, if they bridge, we're on the burn them out plan. So, hopefully we can kill them before that happens. Sure. Yeah, we have 3 basic forests, actually. We have 6 basics. We have Sakura-Tribe Elder. So, this deck's actually pretty reasonable against Blood Moon. Like, we have a bunch of red cards, and we have a lot of access to our basic lands between fetches and Sakura-Tribe Elder. Yeah, our land base is very straightforward. Got plenty of basics, got 4 creature lands, fetches, shocks, etc. Am I willing to play into Anger of the Gods here? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass to guaranteed get a clue off this Tireless Tracker. This is the bridge. They have a 4-mana Planeswalker they're trying to cast but can't. A Braid, sure. Spyglass named Nissa Vital Force. If they don't have a bridge here, we're going to run them out of this game most likely, which is sweet. Sorceress Spyglass looks at your hand. Yep. Alright, there is one Ancient Grudge in my deck. That being said, we're going to have a lot of card selection to try and find it, right? WMBB Captain Altitude, thanks for checking out, honey. I appreciate the support. And for those wondering why I didn't exile the bridge, Nahiri cannot exile Ensnaring Bridge. She can only exile... what's it called? Tapped artifacts. How do you go about breaking a bad streak when you're playing Magic? Change decks, change formats. Change decks and change formats are my best pieces of advice. Steve-O's feeling frisky, chat. She can exile Blood Moon, not that that really has a meaningful impact on this game. Twiddle the bridge, right? We did rip another Helix here, which is good. We get to double Helix down this Chandra, which is nice. Not having a Reclamation Sage or a Quasley Pride Mage in our 75 is probably a mistake. That's true. That's true. We could unlock the fetch land. You are abrading my clue. I will crack my clue in response. I guess they're just trying to get their hand empty. If I didn't have as much card selection as I have right now, I wouldn't keep playing this game. But we have a lot of card selection going on, so our chances of finding our one Ancient Grudge are, like, not completely unreasonable. Yeah, a Braid's a good suggestion. That's definitely a card that kind of slipped my mind while I was building it. I'm a big fan of a Braid in general in Modern. Okay, that is a card that could reasonably win us the game. Yeah, we're not the best Tarmogoyf deck. Actually, binning the Stormbreath there's probably better than binning. This doesn't tap things, chat. This is not Tamio. That's unfortunate. Although I guess Ajani gets to tick down and kill Chandra now, which is nice. I'm gonna hold this land for now because there's 3 more trackers in our deck. Sure. Ding, ding, ding. Nahiri ult for tracker. Yeah, maybe that was fine. That's true. Eventually, Ajani could just like tick up, tick up, tick up, and then like down, tick down, tick down, tick down, to down, tick. Yeah, we should win off of Tracker and Nahiri's card selection, I think. Most likely. Chalice of the Void on 2. Man, what a miserable game of Magic. Yeah, Ajani still wins. We're gonna keep playing. Let's kill them. Their deck doesn't deserve for me to just concede. Their deck is miserable. They don't deserve a free win. No, I don't think so. And we can't deck, right? Like we have an Emrakul in our deck. How do we feel about decking them? Why not exile blood? What does exiling Blood Moon do? What does that accomplish? I boarded out my actual bolts, right? I have 1 actual lightning bolt in my deck. I mean, like, am I looking for anything? What am I looking for? I guess I can't deck, so, like, I might as well just draw cards. They have Chalice on 2, so Ancient Grudge isn't an option. Ryland, thank you for the 4-month resub there. Thank you for the tier 2 level 2. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ryland. We're not really looking for anything. I'm just kind of casting spells. Because I want to ult Ajani without losing the Ajani. Stormcout, yep. Ancient Grudge's converted mana cost is still 2, even when you flash it back by paying 1 mana. I can't loop Helix's chat because there's a Chalice on 2. We're not hardcasting Emrakul. Emrakul is how we're winning the game. There is 1 lightning bolt in our deck. That is how we're going to win. Or potentially by them decking. Those are our options. Ajani could also Helix them eventually. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, their hand could eventually get large potentially here. It's not super likely because of Sarkin though. Yeah, people that have watched my content know that I don't play out a lot of games like this, but... Alright, bolt you. Shuffle the bolt back into my deck. That one. Shuffle it. I can't Scooze, I can't Tarmogoyf, I can't Liliana. There's a Chalice on 2. Deal. I can loot. You're not wrong. I can't Helix. At some point, we will hit them with dragon damage when they have a couple of spells in their hand. At some point, that will be a thing. For now, we wait. Can they upgrade their own bridge mode dragons? Nope. The same reason we couldn't grudge their bridge. They have a Chalice on 2. Thoughts on Helixing down Sarkin? Stop I'm just start mods. Please start timing people out that suggest we cast 2 mana spells. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill, mods. Shoot to kill. The Sarkhan doesn't do anything. The Sarkhan doesn't accomplish anything. What is it doing? What is the Sarkhan doing? It's like letting them draw cards? Good, they'll deck sooner. Unfortunately, this is Moto, and I can't chalice check them. Otherwise, we'd have chalice checked them half a dozen times by now. Looking for a lightning bolt, doo-da, doo-da. Looking for a lightning bolt, oh, the doo-da day. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, I'm actually down on clock, because we're doing stuff and they're not. I know it's rare for me to be down on clock, but it does happen in games like this on occasion. I'm leaving the lootings in my bin, because I want to reshuffle them after we shuffle this bolt back in. Your opponent's going to get a warning in paper if they try and ignore their own chalice trigger. Yeah, Ajani ult is reasonable. Also, our Stormbreath Dragons are now hitting for 3 next turn, so it's probably time to fire off the Stormbreaths. It's probably time to fire off the Stormbreaths. Ajani is damage eventually, you are correct. Is it worth flashing back Grudge so it won't shuffle in? Yes, that is a good suggestion. Stop on their draw step, and I'm going to bolt them. I'm going to bolt them with the Stormbreath Dragon during their draw step this turn. Tilt. We only got a shock out of it. Oh, I tapped all my green mana too, so I can't flash back Grudge. We have an Emrakul in our deck. We've already reshuffled once. Alright, we just need an Emrakul here so we can shuffle it back, everything back in with Nahiri. Perfect. I'm going to flash back this Ancient Grudge so it doesn't reshuffle. This is, welcome to Thunderdome, chat. Welcome to Thunderdome. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay. I mean, we're not timing out here. We're gonna win this game. They're at 7, right? Like, you know what? I should have domed them for 2 with these probably. We're gonna start Ajaniing them, right? We can find our bolt. They're dead next turn. Ding, ding, ding! We have a winner! Alright. Alright. Normally this is the type of matchup that I wouldn't slog through, but get Shrek'd! Get him! Whitman with the 4-month resub. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate that. Helped me tremendously as a player. Awesome. Yeah, the Thought Scours have been real good. Let's get them. That's, I would say never give up, never surrender, but we all know that's a lie. We give up and surrender a lot here. But that one, I felt like it took us a while, but we were a favorite to win there. Yeah, no Chandra might be a mistake. I don't know. There's only so much clunk you can put in a deck like this, and Nahiri is kind of unique, right? Yeah, I'm pretty confident that, especially with the Chalice Sun 2, they were pretty likely locked out. All right, Spire Bluff, Serum Visions. I'm actually going to lead on Wooded Foothills here because good chance they're playing Storm. And if they play a creature on 2, I want to be able to bolt it on my 1. We are 2-1 overall in this league. Always remember, if you can't catch everything live, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. Everything gets archived there. YouTube.com/Jeff Hoagland. How do they normally win through their own bridge? Chandra, Torture Defiance, and Koth Emblem. Chandra and Koth. Alright, well, if we don't die next turn, we get to Tracker into Fetch Land the turn after, so... Looks like we're not dead yet. Ent! Thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime, or the 4-month Twitch Prime support there. Whoop, sorry. I appreciate the third of a year. Welcome back. Grab the Plains here. So now we'll go... Tracker into Fetch Land, bolt the Electromancer here. This is almost certainly a really bad matchup for us game 1. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bad matchup overall too, but we definitely get a lot better tools post board than we have game 1. We get Gaddock Teegs and Damping Spheres and Thalias out of the sideboard to help be competitive here. Our Nahiri game plan's a little bit too slow against a fast combo deck like this. Yeah, Thalia, Wet Ball, and Teeg are all pretty reasonable. I don't think they're all going to swap. I think Gifts Ungiven is actually pretty good against our deck, Stinger. Gifts is worse against piles of Graveyard Hate, and, like, we're a Tarmogoyf deck, so, like, we don't get to play Graveyard Hate. And we've kind of been junned this game, right? I guess Sakura-Tribe Elder is not really... Right, so they're killing our threat here. That's whatever. So next turn we get to go Goyf into Tribe Elder. Well, now we get to go Tracker into Goyf. Sign me up. So they're functionally different, Average Toaster, because Teeg is pseudo disruption. That's also a clock. It is a way to actually kill your opponent. Teeg also stops them from casting Empty the Warrens. And part of the reason Disdainful Stroke gets worse post-board against Storm is because they go on the empty plan where they go like Ritual, Ritual, Empty, and Teeg makes that not possible. No, I think that's much worse. I think one of the big upsides to playing blue-white control is being able to play a powerful graveyard card like Rest in Peace. All right, this person's getting obnoxious. You just keep telling me I'm wrong and missing the point, but you keep failing to provide a reason why a product can't appeal to both new and existing players. We're getting close to a mute. Probably not, though. We'll see. Probably getting close to a mute. Just like, I get what they're saying, but like, you know, tell me, they haven't given me a good... They're saying this product is targeted at explicitly new players. Sure, I believe that and understand that. But they're not giving me a reason why why a product targeted at new players can't also be appealing for established players. Yes, Challenger decks did exactly that. Alright, hopefully this path means we're not dead. Okie doke, kill me. I guess I messed up here. I should have waited to see what I drew before playing this, and I drew Windswept Heath. So if I would have sequenced better, I could have had this Windswept Heath in play instead of this Raging Ravine. Instead of playing this Raging Ravine. So I could have had another path here. Hopefully they just don't have enough resources to fully go off here and kill us, but I definitely could have taken this Boral off the table, most likely. Most likely could have taken this Boral off the table if I would have sequenced my land drops a little bit better last turn. Sweet. They bricked and died. Alright. Stealing game 1 here is kind of absurd for us, because we get much better post board. Do I want to leave Anger in this matchup? I feel like goblins probably aren't very good against us on average. They never brick it, right, Bob? They never brick and die. I don't understand. I don't understand. We have won over twice as many matches today as we've won yesterday. So, Carlos, you missed the part earlier where we talked about that. If a product is so good, this product sells too well, in my opinion, is a shit tier argument for saying why you can't make that product. The response to that is, well, print more of it, idiot. This product will sell too well so we can't make it is an absurd statement. It's an absurd statement. Like, I'm all for engaging and having a reasonable discussion, but that in my mind is unreasonable. It will sell too well. I don't have a good response to that other than, did you think about what you just said? Did you really think about it? Because I feel like you didn't. Wizards of the Coast, and this is... Wizards will make way more money if each card is $2 to $3 a piece. Did you know it costs Wizards of the Coast the same amount of money to print Stormcrow as it does to print Snapcaster Mage? Did you know that? And that's going to be a shock to some people, I think. But it actually costs them the same amount of money to print Stormcrow as it does to print Snapcaster Mage. This one's a Stomping Ground. And then we'll grab Play Plains and Helix this. I just joined and you blew my mind. Understanding Capitalism, starring Jeff Hoagland, featuring special guest touches Justin, Nivik, and Anerotics. Gumhole, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support there. I appreciate it. Welcome. And Castorsa87, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Thanks for keeping me employed, folks. I appreciate it. If you've thought about subscribing to my channel in the past, now is a great time to do it. I am just 12 subscriber points away from getting to add another emote to the channel. So, if you want to help me add more fun to the emote section, I need 12 more points. What weighs more, a pound of bricks or a pound of feathers? Some people will tell you a pound of bricks. Some people tell you, Red Ferret, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Is this a looting? I feel like I have enough cards I'm willing to discard that I want a looting before I Thalia here. And I think I'm going to bin this extra looting. I'm going to bin this Steve at this point. And I'm going to slam this Thalia into play. Moto is starting to drag. Probably need to kick it soon. The people that always get me with the people that like talk about their collections retaining value, I always ask them a simple question. Do you plan to sell your Magic cards? And when they answer no to that question, my answer is the same. It's like, why do you care what they're worth? If you don't plan to sell your Magic cards, why do you care? What is it? What's it to you? I mean, if you plan to flip your Magic cards, and I understand that you care what you're worth, but like, there are a bunch of people that just like never plan to sell their Magic cards. And like, why do you care? If you never plan to sell your Magic cards, you should want more people to play with, right? All right, what'd they take here? They took Past in Flame, or they took Grape Shot and Pyretic Ritual. That is why we kept our backup Thalia here. Play my Wet Ball, attack him for 2. Trade value is important for many. If everything is cheaper, Velik, then the trade value stays the same. If everything is universally cheaper, then trade value also isn't a valid argument. Because you have the same percentage of trade value that you had before if everything got cheaper. Are there, as someone who like doesn't venture outside, I guess I do kind of, like, I don't hear anybody complaining about the value of their board games. Like, nobody's like, my board game's losing value, stop printing more of them. Is this enough to get you to play Cars today? It is not, Cannon. We'll get to it either tomorrow afternoon or Thursday. I promise, I promise, I promise. Mardu got kicked up to 100. Quit using the fancy math degree. It's unfair to the economists in Twitch chat. I'm super upset I haven't been able to resell for profit my copy of Mario Tennis. What do we got here? Oh yeah, Damping Sphere and Thalia. Giving you the old 1-2 middle fingers over here. Just get you. Put the Storm deck on the ropes. Got him right where we want him. And 5-0 featuring 2 Pyromancer Ascension. I've not. In my opinion, adding graveyard-based synergies to Jeskai Ascendancy is a mistake because once the deck becomes vulnerable to graveyard hate, it's like every other combo deck, but with more moving pieces. So, like, one of the upsides to playing JAC, in my opinion, is the fact that you get to dodge graveyard hate. Okay, we could die next turn. We could die next turn. They I don't have another piece of hate I can put into play, and they have a grape shot in their hand, so they're gonna get to kill Thalia most likely. But if WotC is in the business to make money, why don't they just print singles and sell them on their own? I have no idea, Kurtia. I assumed they make more money off of people ripping packs than they would off of buying singles. Play backup Thalia just in case. That's the quality advice I've come to know and love from Twitch chat. This is a weird. Am I dead? Do they just have like a bunch of rituals and a Past in Flames in their hand? We could die here. Colonel Panic, thank you for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that and welcome. Thanks for supporting my stuff here. So this gets them up to 3, so 1 more ritual means we're dead. Yep. Are we deterministic at this point? I don't know that we're deterministic. They don't have a second grape shot yet, right? They don't have a Gifts Ungiven. They don't have a Gifts Ungiven in here. So we're not deterministic. They need another grape shot or a remand. And they just bricked on that pieces really hard. If they had Gifts Ungiven, we'd be deterministic. But I think they're spinning their tires here. Like, they have a bunch of looks, but I don't think we're guaranteed dead yet. Can they single 20? I don't think they have that much storm count. They were at 13. They can cast 3 more spells, puts them to 16. We're dead to remand or second grape shot here. Isn't there a remand in the bin? Nope, no remand in the bin. There's a repeal in the bin. Second grape shot will do it. That was a great example of why Storm is very good, right? Like we had removal spells, we had Thalia, we had Damping Sphere. Had a lot of good tools there and still just ended up dead. Okay. Teeg and I, for those of you that are new to the stream, Teeg and I, we go way back. We're buds. He's advised me on many important decisions in my life. Peace, random number god. Thanks for the support. We did win game 1. That's why we're playing a game 3. So, like, Sylvia, I heard the same argument you're doing when people talked about the price of cards in Hex. Like, so your argument is that limited players should be able to play the game effectively for free at the expense of constructed players. Which I say to you, why? Why is the way you play the game more important than the way I want to play the game and other constructed players want to play the game? Why do you get to be selfish and dictate that what you want is most important? Because I agree, I understand that perspective, that cards being worth money makes limited cheaper. Can we stop with the I thinks and the maybes and the whatnots? Like, show me the data. Do the homework or get out of my chat. Don't stop with the what ifs and the maybes and the I thinks and say this is what the actual information is. Stop baselessly speculating. How do we get game 1 against Rome? Because we are very lucky. Very, very lucky. And if you say you don't have that data, I'd say that's great. I believe you that you don't have the data. Stop baselessly speculating without it. All right. What do we got? Five choices on the pieces. I assume they're gonna pick up Great Shot and kill Teeg or Screws here. The Jerry Maguire of data. What's the record for this league? We are currently 2-1. What'd they take? They took Manamorpho's Grape Shot. Yep. I just been Goyf Ravine here, right? Well, I know they have Grape Shot. So I think I need a replacement Teeg for after the first one bites it. I think I'm gonna been Goyf Ravine. Oh, wow, they're killing Scavenging Ooze. Huh. That was a good draw. Maybe I should have... Well, they still need to get rid of Teeg for Past in Flames, right? Like, both of them cut them off of Past in Flames. They just picked up an Echoing Truth. Ritual Echoing Truth. For the folks at home wondering why I'm not casting Thalia, Damping Sphere is symmetrical. Just gonna cut that one off at the pass. The reason I did not cast Thalia is because Damping Sphere is symmetrical. I probably should have been... Yeah, I should have been the Windswept Heath and kept the backup Teeg. I couldn't cast the Thalia anyways. That's definitely what should have happened. My body is ready to watch Storm beat this board. Yeah, me too. Me too. These are my bears. They are very hateful. I think permanent base style hate bears decks like this are reasonable against Storm. I would believe that. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like we could still just die here. They have 7 cards in their hand, and we know at least one of them is Echoing Truth. I feel like there's a chance we just like lose here. I could have been more aggressive about making my Scavenging Ooze bigger to play it around a Grape Shot. I also could have potentially kept a Tarmogoyf earlier, so I feel like I maybe made some medium decisions earlier in this game that could have affected the outcome in a more positive manner for us. Yeah, I agree, Burgle. I think we're going to get one more attack step, then they're going to kill us. They're going to, like, end step, Echoing Truth the Damping Spheres, then untap and kill us. Yeah, I ditched our efficient clocks was the issue here. Would really like to draw a removal spell or another Scavenging Ooze. Get another piece of permanent base disruption going on. There's no way I'm dead this turn, right? Past the turn. I believe you that I'm dead next turn. This turn, no way. So play humans, basically. Play humans. Humans continues to be playable hate bears. If they kill you right now, I'm throwing my computer off the window. I didn't include Rest in Peace because we're a Tarmogoyf deck. So I agree that Rest in Peace is good against Storm, but we're a Goyf deck. So I think passing on the Rest in Peace is a worthwhile idea. Okay. This is match 4 of this league. So, looting into Scavenging Ooze doesn't really accomplish anything for us because, again, Damping Sphere is symmetrical. Aiko, thanks for checking out, honey. I appreciate it. So, if I cast the Scavenging Ooze, it costs me all of my mana. So... I assume we're dead here. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down and die in sadness while I'm gonna at least I'll die while sitting. Oh. Sphere stacks, yeah, sphere stacks. Both spheres have text boxes. And this is why, again, like, hate pieces, this is why Modern is such an aggressive format. Hate pieces like this are not good if you don't have an efficient clock to back them up. Decks with adding Damping Sphere to your deck doesn't allow you to beat a deck like Storm. Killing Storm on turn 2 or turn 3 allows you to beat a deck like Storm. Alright, they just found a plethora of bolts and a braid. So Teeg's going down swinging here. Teeg's going down swinging. Am I dead yet? Am I dead yet? If only Damping Sphere had flash, right? Can I get a quick artifact up in here? I mean, honestly, they're just lucky that we didn't have Stoneforge Mystic. We'd have really gotten them if that was the case. Was that Past in Flames? All right. There's a bunch of grape shots in here, right? Yeah, I think I messed that up at 2 different points. I think I think my decisions with my Faithless Lootings were bad that game. I think I could have picked different cards with my Faithless Lootings to put my opponent on a better clock. I think I also could have activated my Scavenging Ooze to make it larger earlier to keep my original Scavenging Ooze in play, which would have both killed them faster and given them a run for their money. So I think that loss was mostly on me. I think we had the tools to win that game, and I just didn't use them properly. Spin the second sphere, keep the Goyf. No, I think the losing the Scavenging Ooze was the biggest deal, because Scooze was both a threat and disruption. So I should have prioritized making the Scooze larger as opposed to playing the sphere when I did. No, I think the people focusing on the Goyf and the Ravine are focusing on the wrong thing. I think the Scooze was both a clock and disruption, and letting that go early by the sequencing that I made was the big mistake. Did you have the option to make the Scooze 4? No. Well, I could have made it a 4-4, but I actually only needed to make it a 3-3. They killed it with a Grape Shot for 2. So yes, the reason why I'm saying I could have done something differently is because I could have done something differently. Probably a bad draw against Flooded Strand. I don't know if I want to fetch basics or not. Holding my fetch lands also is valuable in the face of drawing a Tireless Tracker. Steve's been okay. As always, you can catch all the matches we've played in on my YouTube channel. No, I think once you add more graveyard elements to JAC, you should just quit playing it and play Storm. I think one of the reasons why JAC isn't just a bad Storm deck is because it's able to operate on an axis that Storm can't operate on. And I think once you start pushing more in the direction of just being graveyard based, you just become a bad Storm deck. Never not a logic not. I think Gristlebrand is great. I text top 8 at a Grand Prix before. It's very, very good. Raging Ravine is no longer good enough. Would love another Nahiri. Do you have a second Logic Knot? And I definitely think it's correct to just jam your threats against the control deck. They have, once they get to Cryptic Command mana, they have far more counterspells available to them. So just like hoping they don't have multiple 2-mana counterspells is ideal. This is kind of like a really good example of why like these kind of mid-range decks just get like firmly pushed out by these control decks. Yeah, I'm just done. Yeah. This deck isn't very good. This deck struggles in 2 different departments. This deck and decks like it struggle with decks like Storm that get under it because we don't have efficient disruption. Like, our permanent based hate costing 2 mana is too much mana for Modern. You need 1 mana interaction to be efficient in this format. And when your Lightning Bolts and your Path to Exiles aren't efficient interaction, it means you're going to get beat up by the combo decks. So we're having a bad time against the combo decks. Then the flip side is true that not only are people able to get under us consistently, but we also allow other people to go over us. So decks like Blue-White Control and Greentron are both decks that are able to go over the top of a deck like this as well. So basically, you lose to people that are getting under you, you lose to people that are going over you, and like, you're kind of competitive against people in the middle. Like, when your Path to Exiles are good interaction, this deck is great. But like, when they're not, it's really mediocre. I think there's a lot of decks in Modern right now where Path to Exile just isn't good enough interaction. Yeah, this deck's probably very good against Jund. I think Flusterstorm would be a good or bad addition to Modern. I think it would be fine. I don't think it would be that good.